Hello everyone, this is April from Craft Knife Chronicles, and I'm here to share with you my Christmas countdown project. I made this as a gift for my niece Sarah so that she could count down to Christmas and enjoy a treat every day. It is the North Pole. It has a lot of different buildings. It grew to be pretty big. It's about 16 inches square on the bottom, and I haven't stopped to count up how many buildings there are, so you can keep track if you want to as we go around and take a look. I'll do a 360 from kind of far away so you can get an overall picture. Then I'll move the camera in for some close-up shots. I used the Bo Bunny Elf Magic paper line as the predominant paper in this project, but I supplemented it with other papers from my stash. It's a really colorful paper line, and I don't usually do things with the bright colors, but this one, there's a special reason why I wanted to use that, which you will see later. So each of the windows and doors on most of the buildings open up. They have a little drawer, and there's a little treat inside of them. They each open up, and there's a little drawer with a treat inside. So that's the treat part. And as on this side, we can see there's a bell tower, and the bell that's in there is a big jingle bell that's hanging there. I thought that would be kind of fun. And the main building in the center, it's called the thread mill because the nice chipboard cutouts that came with the Elf Magic paper had several signs for buildings, which really worked out well. Most of the buildings are, well, I guess all of them are chipboard construction. They're fairly straightforward, rectangles or with a few additional things added on, like in that first house in the middle, you can see it has some dormers that I put in there. And then on the right side, this smaller house is the North Pole Bakery, and it has a little porch I added on here. I thought that would be a cute addition. As we turn around here and go to the next side, the chipboard cutouts had a nice big Christmas tree, so I added that in to the side here. And then as we come along to this side, we have, let me back up here, this green tower that has Santa, the Santa door on it that we'll see in a minute. The chipboard cutouts had the letters SNOW with a snowman for the snow, for the O, which I thought was really cute. And so I made it into like a billboard. And as we come around to this side, we're coming into the Santa and the reindeer area. So each one of these doors opens up. These big doors for Santa and the reindeer don't have treats inside, but like this one here that has Rudolph, has a little Rudolph with a glowy nose. And then this barn here opens up, and it stores all the little countdown things to use up on the top. Some of these bigger doors are held closed with magnets. The little drawers didn't need anything like that. And then behind Santa, we'll see in the close-up that Santa is actually behind this door here. So as we come along, here's Rudolph, and now we have all the other reindeers. This is the main reindeer barn over here. And again, each one of these doors opens up and there's a reindeer inside. We'll see that in the close-up. Probably one of the more complicated things was to fit this roof in here that goes around all of the buildings, but it really worked out a lot more easily than I had anticipated, so I was glad of that. Now finally we're coming to this last side here, which is Santa's home, and it has some special awnings, graphic 45 door pulls for awnings, and some more of the windows that hide treats. And then we're back to the bell tower on this side, and back to the beginning. You can see above everything, and we'll come in closer, there's a pole that says it's the North Pole, and dangling from that excuse me, is the number for how many you can either count the days of the month or count down from 25 to 1, and that will be up to Sarah to decide how she wants to do that. So I'll stop the video here and move the camera, and we'll take some closer shots. So here we are for a closer look at the North Pole Village, and I'll tell you how I did some of the things and explain what products I used as I can remember as we go along. So starting with the bell tower, the window I cut out with the arch, I think it's called the arch frame die. There's a couple of them from Tim Holtz. It'll cut through the chipboard easily, and so I cut the holes for the windows with that. And then from the striped candy stripe paper, I cut the window again, but then I just trimmed out just a little bit on the inside and made it about 1/8 of an inch wide, just to kind of frame out those windows. For each of the windows that holds a treat, I'll just show you with one of these, this little gingerbread guy. He has a window, and then he has the box, the little paper box. It's just a little 5-sided box with the treat inside. And let me just put that down. I cut the windows with this tiny little window die. It's a Sizzix. I'm not sure what its name is. And I cut that just out of the paper, and then put a separate piece of paper behind that I colored with some of the Distress inks, yellow and some lemonade and ripe persimmon, I think, to make it look kind of like there's a glow in the window behind there. And then just kind of drew the outline of the window panes and glued it to the chipboard to form the windows. All of the windows or doors that open for a treat have some kind of brad on them. The little mittens and candy canes and gingerbread men I just found the other day. They're from the Eyelet Outlet. We had a scrapbooking show here a couple weekends ago, and I found those there. And the little snowflake brads, I've had those for a long time, so I'm not quite sure where they are from. So I think when we were doing the large view, I said that some of the bigger doors have magnets to hold them so that they will stay stable in here. So down in this part, there's a magnet hidden, and there's a corresponding magnet below the window just to keep that stable. The little pom-poms that you see around, I got at the Hobby Lobby store. They're called Make It Christmas, and they come either red and white or red and green pom-poms. And then also there I found the paper straws that you see for the roof lines here, and also for the North Pole sign. Those paper straws came from there. Let's see. I think that's about it on this view. So as we come along to the side with the barn and Santa, all of the little doors for the reindeers and Santa have some postage stamp stickers that are from EK Success, and they're called Christmas postage. There's a bunch of them, and I really enjoyed using those. The above the door that holds the countdown things is pediment cut from Tim Holtz pediment die. And yeah, so, and then I said I would show you Santa. There's Santa peeking out there. And I think that's about it on this. Oh, I used quite a few of these here. This one is the Joy from a set of from Prima wood embellishments for Christmas. It's this set here. It has a tree. I used the wreath, Joy, and the rocking horses in this project, and I just used some distressed glitter to color them. First I colored them with markers, and then I put the glitter on. There's the rocking horse there. And I think when I said when we were going around the large view that each one of these doors opens here. You see a reindeer, and those are from it's Tim Holtz reindeer die. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of it. The doors are very easily made with just a hinge of Tyvek that slips behind the image and goes underneath the lining of the door. That's a quick way to make a door that's not going to get a lot of heavy use. So all the reindeer names are there. I printed those out on the computer and just backed them with some chipboard. That giant candy cane on the roof there was part of the Elf Magic chipboard cutouts. I used a lot of them. They were a lot of fun. So coming around here, you can get a good view of the paper straw and I just added some. I have a small skewer inside of here, and then I just whittled down the ends a little bit so that I could fit a wooden bead on the end, and just colored it with a Copic marker. And a lot of the peppermints that you see, I forgot to say, were from this Mambi chips set that has a whole lot in there. It's a really nice set of chipboard stickers and regular stickers in there. Coming around to this side, there's here are the wreaths from that Prima wood set that I used some more distressed glitter on. And even though this says Santa's home, there's just a little elf hiding behind there. Now back to the front here. And I think I'll try to pick up the camera and show you kind of a bird's eye view of the top and how the North Pole goes in. So here we are to take a bird's eye view of the project, and you can get an idea of the scale here. In the middle, there's a snowbank, and I made that with styrofoam and then put some light molding paste by Golden on top of that and sprinkled just a tiny bit of glitter on there to give it some sparkle. The North Pole sign fits in a hole in the base. You can see it there, and I carved into the styrofoam a place for a wheel to fit, and glued that wheel down with E6000 glue so that it won't go anywhere, and it's very stable. And then also for storage, then the project isn't quite so tall because you can take the whole North Pole sign out. So that's just a quick bird's eye view of the top of the project. If you want to see photos of the close-ups, please go to my blog, craftknifechronicles.blogspot.com, and I hope you enjoyed seeing this project.